Well, I fancied some pies, so I set about making some. And these are pork steak and onion in lashings of onion gravy pies. And they've just come out of the oven. I'm going to have one with chips for my tea. Happy days. Good day, it's Thursday morning, 7 a.m. Doesn't take them long to find that wire, does it? I put that up yesterday afternoon. I'll do another one in a short while. Well, everything's looking champion. Yesterday I put this new compost. Look at that, absolutely fantastic, beautiful. I emptied a bin and I got nearly 3 full wheelbarrows of knockout compost out. Now we've got Neapolitan tomato and a beefsteak tomato, cheek by jowl. And this morning I'm going to spray the grapes. They're looking good. I don't think we'll get any fruit this year. In fact, I'm pretty confident we won't. But we may get some next year. You know, seemingly, we've got the laterals here, but seemingly the fruit comes on these stems the second year. So we apparently cut them off there, and the fruit will form here next year. We will see. I know bugger all about growing grapes, absolutely bugger all. But it's all looking very, very good indeed. And these cucumbers are absolutely rampant. And look at the flowers on every knuckle here on these cucumbers. This is going to be a bumper harvest. And look at cucumber forming here. And look at the way they wrap their little hands around. Marvellous nature, eh? So, and there's bees buzzing around pollinating these, which is absolutely champion. Yeah, that's going to be a bumper harvest. So I mean, May's going to love that. This will be the second harvest of cucumbers this year, and I'm going to get some fertilizer on here and feed them. Well, now then, my wisteria is cracking on. Got some nice new blossoms on. I might have to put a bit of a trellis up for that to support, I don't know. The wildflowers, coconut, holding its own, a bit slow. Papaya, no worries. More, a second crop of mulberries coming on, which is nice. And look at that in the corner here, the Queensland blue pumpkins. That's really got old now. That's got half a dozen leaves on, so that's bouncing on. The Iranian date, that's doing okay. It's one that Jeff grew from seed. Oh, we're doing alright, aren't we? We're doing alright. Pineapple's not far off harvesting, it's turning yellow. Right. So what's the recipe for today, Jim? Wow. The recipe for today is turning compost. That compost I put in yesterday, because I emptied that bin and I've loaded it up again. And this one needs turning into that one. And then this one's not far off, but before it gets warm, I'll turn it in there, which is good. I'd started that bin. I'd started off in this, and I got it cooking, and I've put it in there. So I'll give these some water. And we'll crack on. There. Our Welsh dandelions. I think something's eating them. I've not seen anything, but I think something's eating them. We'll see. We will see. These seem to be recovering. These mandarins that have been eaten. Oh, hey up. Hey up. Now then. An Australian tomato. Looks like something's having a go at it. I think it's too wet. I'll get them out of that water. They got a bit waterlogged. Yeah, it's too wet. The compost is pulling it up hydroscopically. Yeah, they're too wet. Watering from the bottom is one thing, but if you've got too much water, that's the problem with that. That's the problem with that, too much water. You see, you can kill them with kindness. Anyway, the apples seem to be doing okay. Right, turn these before it gets warm. I'll turn it before it gets too warm. Cardboard packaging is considered a brown material. The coffee grounds are considered white. Now, I've seen them say, oh, you should pull all the sellotape off before you put it in the compost. Well, you can do. But what happens is the worms eat all the cardboard and leave the sellotape, so it's not difficult to pull out. That compost is not far off, but I'm going to turn it anyway and put it in the end bin. It's not far off at all. I could use it, but I'm not going to yet. Well, it's champion compost, that actually, but I've put it in the pile. It's aerated, and I've put in a half a dozen windblown mangoes on top, covered that with some grass and a bit of green weeds, and I'm going to cover that with cardboard now, and the worms will make short work of that, and that will decompose further over this next few days. And today is Thursday. By Monday, Tuesday, that'll be in the beds. There's a half a wheelbarrow here on the floor to go, so it's all good stuff, really, isn't it? I'm going to load up another load on that one, I think, and then we're cracking on, aren't we? Of course we're cooking on gas. And look at all these millions of ants on this cardboard. You just need to lay it on there, and the worms will be up and under it, and up and under. Sounds like Eddie Whirling, doesn't it? Up and under. Rugby league commentator. Right, I'm going to get some of those these sacks over this now. Right. I brought that builder's barrow from England in my container, and I'm really glad I did. You know, people often ask me, I'm bringing stuff. I'm bringing stuff to Thailand. I'm coming for good. What should I bring? Well, I would say as much as you can, really. I brought all my furniture. I hope. Ants. Tools, for sure. I mean, when I first came here 10 years ago, you couldn't buy a battery drill. You couldn't buy anything with a battery on it. And you can now, but you couldn't then. So battery drills were good. Battery tools. And if you bring Makita or DeWalt, you're alright. Now, you can buy wheelbarrows here, no problem. But the problem with them is, I mean, that wheelbarrow it's got to be 30 years old. The problem with the wheelbarrows here is that the framework is really thin, poor steel. And the feet on it, they just rot away, and the bodies fall away. They're just crap. You know, they are crap. I bought that from Ainsco's at Wrightington near Wigan, and as I said, 30 years ago. I think it was about 25 quid then, or something like that. So up and at 'em. These papayas are looking good. Right, I'm going to get some liquid fertiliser on there, which is my fermented cow shit. A bag of cow shit in a water butt. Fill it with water. A bag of flour. A litre of treacle. And it makes really good fermented fertiliser. And these cucumbers and tomatoes love it. You see that there? The little red beetle. That's the rascal that eats my grapes. I'll tie that one up in a moment. I clipped some of the heads off these yesterday. They'd gone far enough. I didn't want them to go any further. There you go, Blue. Right. My dragon fruit here is progressing really well. No fruit off it yet, but it's the first year. I want this grape to grow and probably go along this wire here. Lots of tomatoes. Yeah, these beefsteak pumpkin style tomatoes. Look at these. Tobacco spray on there today. Definitely tobacco spray on there. And this custard apple has done nothing. So this autumn, come November, get into towards the Thai winter, I'm going to butcher this. So next year it should fruit on new growth with a bit of luck. We will see. And this grapefruit tree here, again nothing from this yet. And it's grown prolifically. Can't be far off fruiting, I wouldn't have thought. This grapefruit bush here was planted at exactly the same time. Two I grew from seed that John Harrison kindly sent. And again, I don't think this rascal's far off fruiting. We'll see. And some more. Oh, we're getting that's the start of a dragon fruit flower. So that will flower today, tomorrow. Very short flower life. And then hopefully the fruit will form. Well, everything's looking champion, isn't it? Everything's looking champion. Hey, oh, a little chipmunk there coming down that tree. Oh, there he goes. Oh, they're fast. They navigate the garden. The trees are always on that. Can you see him there? He's trying to get into that jackfruit. Alvin the chipmunk. There he goes again. Up he's gone up the tree, across, leaping across to the next tree. Well, I've got a bit of a task today. I've got to tidy this workshop. It doesn't take long to get messed up, and I've got to put the coracle somewhere, hang it up on the wall. So that's my task, and I'm going to crack on with that now. Well, that's the coracle up on the wall, out of the way, and ready to be reworked when David comes back. Now then, this workshop is 10 meters by 7 meters to the cover, and that's about 32 feet by about 22, 23, along those lines. And I've got it relatively organised where I know where all my tools are. If I'm working in here, I can put my hand on anything in the dark. No worries. The problem is, it's just not big enough. Now, no, I'm not going to extend it. I'm going to make, I've got some ply, and I'm going to make here a potting bench that I can lift up and put down. So it's a bench that's a bit of a universal bench, really. So over there, that bench has got my grinder on, the battery charger, and the lathe, and there will be a spot where I can put a decent sized potting bench for compost and the like. Now, I'm going to have to organise it, different things. It's all got to change, really. I've got automotive, I've got decorating, I've got, oh, you name it. It's a bit of a mishmash, and I've got to have it a bit more. And then all hand tools here, and power tools and different things, and chainsaws and the like, parts, fixings, cable, extension wires, the Monty. So my advice is, if you're going to build a workshop, think how big you want it and double it. And it's just, this is twice the size of the old one I had, and it's just not big enough. Effectively, I could do it if it was 15 meters. You know, if it was 45, 50 foot by 22, 23, it wouldn't be so bad. But then again, if I'm making any bigger woodworking projects, for bringing in some more machinery, you know, you soon outgrow it, don't you? You certainly do, soon outgrow it. Now, I did notice before that my shade cloth had come undone at this far end. So, I don't know why, but there it is. So I'll get the steps out, get up there and sort that out. That's what I'm going to do now. There's no rest, is there? Nah. And it's warm, it's humid. It's been like this for days and days and days. It's looked like rain, but we haven't had any. Just bits and bats, just, you know, drizzling, mizzling, spitting for 5 minutes. Everything's still green, but coming towards the end of June, we should be coming into the rainy season, July. And we did get it early this year, so that's a blessing, and everything is lovely and green. But we just need that bit of heavier rain. So I'm going to crack on and do that. I'm going to go and have another shower, because in this weather you need 2 or 3 a day. And then I'm going to settle down and have a couple of Dr. Leo's. Bye bye for now.